Why do people leave seminaries? By the way, this is based on the Nigerian context. So most of the videos I make for now are based in coming off of Nigerian context. So if you don't have any experience in that context, you may just enjoy whatever you find in it. But this is largely based in the Nigerian context. So why do people leave seminaries? A lot of people leave seminaries because they're not convinced of like their life. They have discerned properly. They have found that this is not what they really want to do. They have found that, their life does not fit in this place, in this structure, in this beautiful, amazing, gracious calling to serve God and God's people. And they choose to serve God and God's people in other ways, and that has probably needs to be in a different environment. So other people also leave the seminary. By the way, I'm talking about those who leave, not those who are asked to leave. I'll talk about that in my next video. So other people leave the seminary because their friends are leaving. My buddies are leaving, so I might as well just leave. This is collectivism, follow spirit. Some people leave the seminary because they came into the seminary thinking that everything you do from waking up to sleeping is just studying the scriptures, studying the Bible. When they find that this is not the case, it's a challenge. Some people, grapple with that and move on. Others don't, and they begin to find some disinterest. Some people leave the seminary because they expected they will see heavens in the seminary, and especially for senior seminaries where they wear white, you'll be expecting that you'll be dealing with angels. I'm so sorry. That's not the case. You're dealing with human beings, and everything that happens in a human environment might happen in the seminary, and that could be discouraging. So some people also leave because of that. You're expecting to see saints and angels, and you don't see them. There's something about crisis of identity. People get to the point when they ask, but who am I? And they find that this is not who I am. I don't feel that this person is me. Even if I try to conform with the rules and regulations, I don't feel complete. I don't feel that this is who I really am. I don't have anything against this system, but I probably would do better somewhere else. Those who have enough courage choose to leave. Boredom, the structure, everything is like regimented. It could be boring for some people who like to explore, who like more creativity, who like more freedom with how they live and just how they live their lives. So there are a lot of people who also leave the seminary because they can't accept everything that the faith teaches 100%. There are people who have very critical minds. Not to say that people in the seminary don't. No, don't get me wrong. I have a friend who just left the seminary because he doesn't believe that in good conscience he can teach that there is heaven and hell. He believes that doing good should be for goodness sake and not because there's heaven and there's hell. This is someone who is very strict on his principles and what he believes in. So because he doesn't believe in that, he chose to leave. He's still doing so well for society. So the problem is that once you're out of the seminary, nobody asks why you left. People even create stories, add salt and pepper, and even some families turn their back on their children, on their sons for leaving the seminary. Some communities begin to see you as somebody who is a never-do-well and all of that. Some mentors, some sponsors also turn their backs against you. So when you see somebody who's out of the seminary, you don't have to. But instead of going along with those assumptions, maybe you may want to ask them, why did you leave? And if you don't ask them because you don't have to, maybe you can refrain from relating with them with all those assumptions.